Hey guys, Root One Shrike back with another video, and in this video I think it is the good news I have. I've been using the installer, the Casa installer, which I named Shrike Installer, but I think we are going to start using Calamares Installer, and also I've already got the ISOs out, and the other installer, it had some problems, like sometimes, most of the time, it requires you to first format your hard drive. Sometimes it fails like that, and there are some people who reached up to me to tell me about the installer, and it's something which I've been knowing, that installer, when you don't format your hard drive, it's hard to install ShrikeLinux or ArchShrike. So let's see. Let me try to get here my installer. Let's start with ArchShrike. We are not going to install, just I want to show you. And also, I will not forget to thank someone who I talked to, and I decided to do his way. Let me come. In fact, let me talk about that person. Like I think 3 days or 4 days, 3 days, I contacted someone. This one, is it Esnix? Yeah. So is the person who told me to follow his way of using Calamares. I myself have been using Calamares as an online installer, but I realized that online installer, it is hard sometimes to make Calamares work, in that I have Calamares on my repository code bag, but for some reason I don't understand, when you sync it with the ISO, like you have put a package in packages.x86 underscore 64, it comes, but it always complains. It complains. Let me see. Don't know if no. Let me just leave this one to be. But it always tells you such errors like bootloader error, and tells you it failed to install. Sometimes it tells you mkinit CPIO error, there is a way it brings that error. It flags you the error. And I think another thing, it has been error which is it complains with the modules. Mostly the module, it has been user at user, and sometimes the storage. Yeah, it tells you maybe the storage it's less, like that. It complains like that. So when I followed this man, this person, the way he uses, because I never wanted to dig deep in Calamares, because I tried it first to sync it from my repository as online to configure, and again getting some configuration on my codebug repository or GitLab repository. It always fails. It has been failing to do so. But I don't know, maybe the truth is sometimes we have to admit something, and sometimes I think we have to be open-minded. For long I've been seeing other people, including Calamares, in a local repository on installer. I mean on building on. They create a repository in building files locally, and it works. But for some reason I don't know why I've been following. I've been trying to make it to sync from repository. It brings in on an ISO, and then I get everything on the problem is getting everything from my codebug to my ISO, and then I start running Calamares. It has been failing. But thanks God I tried is it Nginx way of using Calamares, and I thank him because he told me that why don't you use my video and see the procedures of how doing things. I accepted, and then it worked. I installed, I created a local repository, so now Calamares is working. I really don't know why. Syncing it from internet is hard. It doesn't work. But creating a repository in ISO files, then you build it like that, it works. Alright. I thank him so much. I really thank him so much. Yeah. So let's try it out. Now we have started with Shrike. We have started with ArchShrike. Test 1. Let's name it like that. So this is ArchShrike. Now our ArchShrike works well. The installer is working well. Even before trying this way, I tried to use I had the system I wanted to install ArchShrike on, like each build has its own computer. For me, I don't use the same computer for everything. I have several computers, so I pick the one to do this, and all that. Because sometimes even when you you are to push some of your configurations on Codebug or GitLab. When you have multiple repository like me, different sites, a different platform like Codebug and GitLab, it always it accepts the first input. But so that's why I always divide everything. I have many computers and each computer does its own thing. I don't have only one computer here. So here you put live, so, and also here I think it's my display, because other display, this one it doesn't show like this. It always comes with a wallpaper. Here we just have 3 wallpapers, those ones. So when we reach here, let me see if here, oh, this is the physical machine. Let me see. Yeah, all right, you place here, it will bring your here it will bring your app finder. And also another thing I wanted to show you, in ArchShrike we don't have Rofi, but Rofi is there for all people who will need to use Rofi. Let me show you. Let's say like Rofi, show it did run, show icons. Rofi is there but not configured. I mean, doesn't have a key. I didn't create any key because I realized that for some reason this app finder works well, it works better than the Rofi. So here in this ISO I didn't include the Rofi. So okay, system installer, you search for a system installer, then you put your password. The password is live, and then here it works. So at first, before, when you are syncing things from there, it has been showing here errors and everything, but now Rofi, it works. We are in ArchShrike right now. First fetch, this is ArchShrike. We are in ArchShrike right now. Alright, that is done. Let's go to another ISO. I show you. Let's force off, and again we don't need this one. Let me just delete it. Let's get another one. So this time round we are going to have desktop ShrikeLinux. Remember, I told you I have 2 distros, ArchShrike and ShrikeLinux. You choose the one you feel like. I'll give it 3 GB because on this machine I don't have much. That is the truth. I use this machine for just testing distros, so I don't have much RAM here. Test 1. Okay, and this one is ShrikeLinux. This is ShrikeLinux here. Excuse me. And I'm going to upload these ISOs today in evening. They are not there. Also on ShrikeLinux, you use the same password live. I'm going to upload it in evening, and they are not yet there. So this is ShrikeLinux, and even this one, you just place there. You choose your wallpaper or this one, any works. Alright, the same for ShrikeLinux. You have Rofi, you have that is machine, you have Rofi here, and don't mind about this display is not good. And also you have App Finder here. That's why I told you App Finder works better than even that Rofi. It's the reason why I want to remove Rofi. You see, it's neat, it's clean, but see Rofi. So even here, it's a App Finder. We say installer. It's there. Installer system install. Password live. We continue. And then this is installer for ShrikeLinux. Alright, I think the video will end here. I just wanted to show you that ShrikeLinux or root 1 is changing. Root 1 Shrike is changing the installer from the Casa installer to Calamares. Also, what I wanted to tell you is that there are some things I'm going to remove here because they are not showing anything. Link autopilot and appearance shows, and these key rings, they are not showing. The reason why I've been adding key rings there is that the previous installer, it always asks you, it doesn't update the distro to fullness like the keys, so that's why I've been adding them here. But I think I'm going to remove them from there. Also octopi, let me see, because most of time if you open this thing, it prompts you to put the password. Let me show you. Sudo pacman octopi. I have octopi on my repository. Oh, I always forget the password. first need to sync to update it. Oh, this one I forgot to include my repository. I'm sorry, I'm going to include it. Alright, thank you so much. I'm going to rebuild this installer. I'm going to remove keys on all the installer, but Octopi will be there. So when you execute it and tells you it's not there, you need to install it via command line, because I have the installer. The only thing is that I forgot to include my repository on this make, but still it's ShrikeLinux. I just forgot. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our video ends here. And where is this thing? The test? So I'm ending video here. Bye. Have good times wherever you are, and I will tell you when in fact, let me tell you the truth. The installers, I'm going to upload them today, but in the evening. Right now my network is not good. It's not good, so I'll do it later. Bye.